Hello, how are you? Well, let's have a look at the product of today. It is the Vimto, and this is the introduction. Hello, how are you? Are you doing okay? I hope you're doing well. Just get my hat on right. So, what is the product today? The product of the day. It is the Vimto, and it's just not any Vimto. Of course, that would be boring if you're living in Britain and you constantly tasted Vimto. It is the raspberry, orange and passion fruit. That's what it is. How much did I buy it for? Even though it says 55 pence. I don't know if you could see that, 55 pence. It's not. What I got this for is 2 for £1. So I've saved myself 5 pence there. Is it going to be worth it? Isn't it going to be worth it? All questions that are going to be answered in this video. So let's have a look at the can of pop. It says since 1908, so it's been around since 1908. That's the Vimto company. I don't think this actual flavour itself has been around since then. Might be wrong, but as far as I know, it's not been around since then. So what do we have? We have the raspberry, orange and passion fruit. That's what it says. Yeah, orange. And guess what? Don't forget, suitable for vegetarians, 100% recyclable. So you can recycle this can. And also for those vegetarians who are worried it's got a little bit of beef in it, it's not vegetarian, so they could experience the flavour. I don't know why it doesn't say vegan, because I can't imagine anything that's in it that might be of animal product, so therefore it should be vegan. But I could only go by what they've actually said to me, what it says on the can, which is vegetarian. Refreshingly different, that's why I need the drink, lips are quite dry. Unmistakably Vimto. Let's find out. Now, Vimto is one of my favourite drinks. The cordial. I enjoy it. And I've tasted the different drinks they've had as far as Vimto goes, with the different flavours, and I don't mind them. I actually quite enjoy them. But it goes back to the original. I prefer the original above all else when it comes to the Vimto family, because it's an experience that I've grown up with. It's different. It brings memories. Maybe that's what everything's about, because I certainly know with my fragrances, old bottles, I keep them around and leave a little bit of fragrance at the bottom, because it reminds me of those memories of certain times when I wore it and the experience I had. The question is, are we talking same about flavours? Maybe so. Maybe there's some psychology there. Comment below if you're a psychologist and you're watching these videos. Why would you be? I haven't got a clue, but still, if you're watching the videos, if you're a psychologist and if any of it makes sense, let me know. So, what does the can look like? Well, it's got the classic Vimto sign. It's got the different, in case you don't know what a passion fruit looks like, it's got a passion fruit. If you don't know what an orange looks like, it's got an orange. And it's also got raspberry in the middle as well. It's got the Vimto sign, and it's got Vimto in case you forget what brand it is. So there we are. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bit ice cold. I've had it in the fridge for a little while because obviously I want to have the most amount of experience I can possibly have with this drink, so therefore I could give you, according to my opinion, a fair dialogue and fair breakdown of the flavours, the taste, the experience I'm just about to have with this drink. Right, well, let's see how good it sounds. It's alright. I've heard better psts, so it's just alright. Let's give this a go. You can get the Vimto smell through. Raspberries coming through. The other smells of the other flavours isn't quite coming through. Yeah, raspberry, it hits you. Why am I saying it hits you? It's quite subtly hitting you. It's not something that's there in your face and you're going to be overwhelmed by it. So it's there. You could smell it. So it gets your taste. As you can tell, I had a cheeky little taste there. Yeah. So I'm having getting two flavours coming through there. I'm not feeling the orange. The other two flavours are coming through in equal amounts. It's not quite as fizzy as it is, so yeah, the passion fruit's coming through, slightly coming through, but I think more strongly than the passion fruit is the keep on. That's why I keep on looking at the can, because I keep on forgetting what it's called. The raspberries coming through, but I can't seem to taste the orange. That seems to not be coming through whatsoever. It's a bit of a weaker taste compared to the rest. I don't know whether because it's a strong, overwhelming taste, they decided to dumb down on the orange flavour and peak up the other two flavours, the passion fruit and the raspberry. Was it a raspberry? Yeah, raspberry, the raspberry. So they might have peaked up on those two flavours. So because those are the two flavours that are basically taking control, taking over the taste, are the ones that are ones that you're tasting more strongly than you are. The orange, unfortunately, I can't taste it whatsoever. Let me see if I could. Maybe the first time round my flavours weren't quite on point. Let me see, on par. So let me see. Yeah, I can yes, I can taste the orange, but unfortunately it's not quite as strong. This comes later on. It's quite weird because when I first opened it and popped it, the passion fruit and raspberry were the first flavours I was tasting, and now I could little bit, now that my taste buds have settled a little bit towards the taste, I could actually taste that coming through the orange a little bit, but it's not a kick you would get in say for instance something like a Fanta or a Tango, anything like that. If you haven't tasted Tango, I'm sure you've tasted a Fanta. It's not that kick. It's more of a subtle orange than you would get with those two flavours. I think all in all, I think all the flavours seem to be quite on the mid layer. There's nothing that's sticking out and really like punching. It's not heavyweights. They're not punching punches and the other flavours. They're all kind of subtle, in the mid-range, if you like. You know, there's kind of a mid taste to all of them. I've tasted this drink. I believe, I might not be on the ball, there might be something similar. I feel that Vimto have actually done this flavour in a cordial, and unfortunately that's what I think it is. I think it's just a cordial version, which you could get quite a large bottle for, sometimes £1. I'll review that later, when I grab hold of another version of the bottle, and I'll review that at a later date. But for now, that's what I feel like it is. I feel like it's the cordial taste of these flavours, and it's just been added. Fizzy water has just been added to it. It's nothing that's remarkable, different, and special. It's nothing that's going to sort of like wow you. You know, it's not something that's going to be a dominating taste, or maybe a dominating drink that's going to be in your fridge whatsoever. Now, I gave it the best chance. I left it in the fridge for a while, so it's nice and cold, and a little while, I left it in the fridge, so it has that time to you know, get cold and be tasted how it should be tasted. The weather's quite okay outside while I'm recording this, so it's a nice hot day, and I was feeling quite thirsty, so you know, I had that need for that flavour, that pop. You know, I could have drank water, but I needed that something, you know, special, you know, treat yourself, don't beat yourself type flavour. And so it was its time to shine, and unfortunately I don't think it did shine. I think it's alright. At that best, I think it's an average. When it comes to Vimto, I'd go for the original, even in a pop flavour. The original, I'll have to review that for all the foreign, because I think it's a something that's very British. So all the foreign, well, foreign, you wouldn't be foreign. So all the viewers everywhere else in the world, I'll have to review that. But Vimto, the original, is, I feel, what I would go for in this pop flavour. If they crate it, I'll have to find out. I think they do crate it. It's something that I would lean towards. I don't think this is anything with this. I don't think they've created anything. I don't think it's a masterpiece whatsoever. I think at best it's average. At worst, it's something that's just at the back of the shelf. I think it'll stay there. It doesn't say it's limited edition anywhere. I can't see it lasting long, so I probably think, you know, if other people feel as I do about it, I feel it's not going to be lasting long. It can't be up there with the hard hitters, you know, the big strong, you know, dominators of the pop industry. This flavour can't. I think the original is certainly a hard hitter, and something I would lean towards. Unfortunately, I don't see it that much. I'm sure I have tasted it, but I don't see it around anywhere. Anyway, yeah, that's been my review of the Vimto, full flavoured, raspberry, orange and passion fruit. Why can't I remember raspberry? I don't know. Maybe it's been one of those days. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Any suggestions? Comment below. Any comments? Comment below. If you like, press that button. Do you see that bell sign? That notifies you when I have new videos out. So do take the time and effort to ring that bell. It'll allow you to, basically every time my video comes out, it'll alert you. Also, don't forget to like my videos, share it with your friends. You know, I think the subject of pop drinks, snacks in a sense, bearded snacks, the snacks is subject, so that's so very important, and it's just brushed under the carpet. Every time I with my friends start discussing biscuits, it goes on for hours and hours and hours, and people are so passionate about it. Same with fizzy drinks, cereals. I think it's such an underrated subject, so do share it with your friends, and thank you for watching my video. Okay, toodaloo for now. Bye. See you later. Toodaloo.